everybody.
Hi,
I'm Tina,
and I'm Priscilla,
and we are.
a Sensei Sisters. How's everybody doing today? Today we wanted to talk to you guys about relationships, not just romantical relationships. We mean like all kind of relationships, friendships. Particularly, we were thinking about relationships, with your family and how important it is, and how good it is, and important it is to stay connected. And one of the things that we have in our family that we love is we have a group chat, a group text that we keep going all the time. And sometimes we get on there saying, help, help, the sink is leaking, or mom fell, or does anybody have the phone number for this relative because there's an emergency, or sometimes it's look at this ridiculous gift that I found on the internet, or some really bad pun, it can be anything, but we have a good time. And we're always in touch with each other that way. And it's really nice because I know I can always get one of my siblings or mom, and we all know what's going on with each other all the time. So if somebody's saying, oh, where's Tina? Oh, she's on a conference call. Somebody always knows where everybody else is. And we've heard of people who have lost touch with family members.
Oops, go on, honey.
Sorry. Thought I had battery power.
Lost touch with you for a moment. You
Don't make me tattle, Michael. Oh, okay. Anyways, we've heard of people who have lost touch or had problems with their family members and have lost touch with them, and it's really sad. And it's nice to hear when people reconnect. And so we want to know how you stay connected with your family. So drop us some comments and let us know. Do you see your family on a regular basis? Do you have certain parts of your family you're close to or closer to, and you spend time with them, or have been Zooming with them maybe since all this quarantine mess is going on? So we'd like to hear about that from you.
You know what it reminded me of when you were talking about how the group chat that we have with mom and the boys is a lot of small talk. And when you were first married, we all still lived in New Orleans, and Priscilla got married very young. She was only 19, and she moved away with her husband to go to seminary. And back then, in many, many years ago, if you called somebody, there was no such thing as cell phones back then. And if you called somebody, it was long distance. And so I remember that we only ever called you when there was something important to say, or we made a point to call regularly, or you called us regularly, but it wasn't every day like we're able to talk to each other now. And even with cell phones now, there's no long distance fees, and you can call. So if you were still living in Florida or in St. Louis, we could still talk to you without worrying about the long distance fees. But back then it was different. And so I remember one time realizing when we finally got on the internet and we were able to chat via AOL. Remember those days? We would chat via AOL on the internet, and it was like we were able to do it so often that we started talking about silly things and fun, small things that we hadn't mentioned to each other. Like, I don't know, I changed the color of my hair or whatever, which was regularly, but but it was funny because we never talked about small things like that when we had the long distance phone call, because it was like, let's say what we need to say because this is costing money. And you underestimate the value of small talk. Am I right? I mean, it's crazy. Small talk is really important between family members. That popped into my head when you were talking about that. I remember giving a speech about that. Small talk is important. It's interesting what Priscilla said, though, about reconnecting with family members you've been disconnected with. And we had a friend tell us recently that watching us as sisters made her want to reconnect with her sister, who she hadn't really been having a good relationship, or having a relationship with, I should say, not necessarily a bad one. But so she reconnected with her sister, and she shared that with us. And I thought that was so sweet. But nowhere in that did we even know that we were affecting her in that way by her seeing us as sisters have such a great time. Nowhere did we know that we were impacting her. And so I think sometimes we have to realize that what we do and who we are may impact other people. And so that's sort of an extension to this whole relationship thing, is for us to set a good example and to watch what we're doing and make sure we're setting a positive image.
So to sum up, if you guys have family that you haven't been around in a while, maybe you should try to reconnect. Let us know what you're going to do, or if you try that and it works out good, let us know, drop us a comment. Or if you just want to share how you're staying in touch with your loved ones now and or even before the quarantine, let us know that too. We love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, let us know too if there's been an instance where you, without even realizing it, have impacted someone else. That's kind of cool to have happen to you. And in fact, it happens again with me posting just a simple picture of my husband graduating. I'm shocked at how many people I heard from that said that it was inspiring for them to want to go back to school. So it's kind of cool. Let us know, what situations have you had like that, where just doing something simple impacted someone else and changed their life in some way. We want to hear from you about that as well. Tell us in the comments. We love you guys. As for now, make yourself a priority.
Take care of you.
Bye. Yes, it looks lovely. Is it bleeding?
It looks orange.
That's why Priscilla and I don't fight on these Zooms. We wait till we're off camera and then we fight. No, I'm kidding. We don't fight. We're going to talk about this afterward when we get off of Zoom. I'm kidding. Yes, I forgive you for the things that you did to me. No, I'm kidding. This is weird.
I was very spoiled.
I'm going to have to edit this video.
Yeah, it's a good thing you have those skills.
I love you.
I love you.
See you later. Be good. Give me a big kiss for me.
Okay. Bye.
Chloe, and Naomi, and Ken. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.